Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 7. In the last episode, I've gone blank. Not a clue what we did. We did nothing. No, we did some stuff. Over in this direction, we had a mob spawner. It was set up previously with just this dreadful dirt, and we've actually sort of reworked it a little bit. We sort of reworked it. Obviously, we slapped a couple of, just vanilla-looking spawners in here. Inside of them, we actually put our own twist on things. For example, this one was previously, I think, a blaze spawner, and we went ahead and chucked a witch in there. So now it spawns witches. Now, the good thing about this is it gets us a bunch of redstone, like a pretty decent amount. From memory, I think it's redstone, right? I think so. And then this top one is actually a Vindicator, sorry, and this guy gives us emeralds. And you might be thinking, okay, well, how much does it get you? You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth it? Well, if I flick this lever on, they can start spawning, and as you can see, they don't stop. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Now, like, that's pretty cool. By the way, I don't have them muted, right? I've got game sound on. It's just, oh, do I? I feel like I don't hear anything. But the main point is that there's some upgrades that have been put in here. You can see in the top left here, ignores players. That means ignores the player limit for whether the spawners actually spawn mobs. It's got redstone control put in. It ignores light, so we've obviously got a glowstone in here stopping normal spawns. No AI. That means that when they spawn, they just stand there. They don't care that I'm here. The server's not lagging or anything. Like, they're still here. That look, we get like proper, everything's reacting perfectly. It's just they have no AI. And then last but not least, silent. So they spawn and they don't make any noise, which is pretty cool. Now this guy spawned out here, which he's not meant to do. That might be a problem, especially like this guy spawning there as well. We can fix this. We can actually fix this, honestly, I think quite easily. I'm going to go ahead and grab, I believe it's quartz that I need. So I'll grab one of these, and then we're going to want blaze rods. And I believe we want two of these, one for each spawner. And so I think this is how it works. If I chuck the quartz in my offhand, and we look at this, you can see the spawn range is 4. I imagine that's 4 blocks out. Now, currently, obviously, that's a lot more blocks than we've got here. So what I might do is just lower it down again. So I'm going to right-click there. It uses up a blaze rod. It doesn't use up the nether quartz, but it lowers it. If we didn't have the nether quartz, it would instead increase that. So we'll do the same for this guy. And so now they should spawn within here. But there is one more thing I want to look at. Obviously, these guys are all spawning. And, I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's spawning a lot of them. Is it, however, is it spawning 16 of them? I don't think it is. I mean, quite clearly, I don't think it is. So what does this mean? In fact, I think we can do a proper test if we really wanted to. Sorry, once again, I have a completely new keyboard as well. Listen, I'm going through like keyboard roulette in these past few videos, so I apologize if like the typing or the clicking or if anything's weird. My audio's been pretty good so far, although I updated OBS, so everything could be horrible this episode. But I don't know, if things are a little bit weird, I'm gonna pin the blame on that. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I was gonna get a button, okay? And I just want to apply like a little bit of redstone just to see what we actually get. So this was Vindicators that I just spawned. It spawned both of them because of the way redstone works. I mean, that's not 16 of them, is it? I mean, it's quite clearly not. So I'm thinking what we possibly need to do. Like, it's possible I don't really understand how that works. I'm pretty sure it means it can spawn 16 and a max of 32 in this area. I think there's not enough room. I genuinely think that's the issue. So I think, although this little room, it's nice, it's cozy, it's hooked up to everything. Everything's hooked up. We either need to expand the room, which it'll be a bit of effort, or we just make a completely new room. Listen, I don't necessarily want to do that, but I feel like that might be the plan. It might be a good experiment just to see the spawn rates. I guess on the flip side, though, what I could do is, yeah, hold on. I could get a cardboard box. I know I've got one lying around. I can pick this guy up. Here we go. We'll grab him. Oh, he's been put back into the system. Yep, there he is. Hopefully he stores all the info. I think he does. But we can just bring him out, in the distance somewhere, a nice flat area, and we can compare the spawn rates, because we should still get however many it'll let us. You know what I mean? So we'll dig this up. We'll place him down here. I think you shift right click to take the cardboard box off. Let's give this a shot again. So I left the button over there, but that's fine. We can afford more buttons. We're not that far down the rabbit hole yet. So I'm gonna flick this. Okay, nice. We didn't get anything. What's going on here? Hold on. What's the deal? What's happening? Boom. Huh. What is there? Ignores light. That should be pretty much the main thing. Ignores players, ignores light. It should just spawn stuff, right? But it's not even doing like the flame. Huh. I'm a little bit baffled, to be completely honest with you. I wish I had an answer. I'm sure there is one. I don't really know why this isn't working, to be completely honest with you. Like, the dude's spinning around, but it doesn't have, like, the flame particles. Is it because it's not in darkness, but we have ignores light, so it should? I don't really know, to be honest. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, you know what, maybe that is true. Maybe we'll just chuck it down in a cave or something. I really don't know. Alright, I figured we'd try in the, other. Still not getting it. I feel like, I'll be honest, I'm pretty confident that I broke it by, like, putting it into the cardboard box, because it's just not really, I feel like it's just not doing it. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'm missing something here. Like, which all of this looks normal, ignores players, ignores light. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I'm doing nothing wrong, but it doesn't want to work. That's fine. We'll go put it back. Okay, I've learnt my lesson. We'll go put it back. Everything's fine. Okay, we place it back in this room, and it works perfectly. Are you serious? What? Sure. Okay, so what we need to do here, if we want this to work, is to make it a lot bigger. That is essentially going to be our plan. Now, yeah, we'll do it. In terms of this whole room, realistically, we don't even need to put, like, walls on it to a certain extent, because all of these guys, they have no AI. They're just gonna, you know, do what we say, sort of thing. I also want to test something else real quick. I want to get some blaze rods, and I want to see what happens when we do pump up the range. So, for example, in here, what did it spawn? It spawned like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It spawned 7 witches, okay? 7 witches from a single button press. So, I'm going to increase the range on the witch one, and we'll see, we'll see what we get. So, currently, that was at a range of 3. We're going to bump this up. We'll go max. Why not? We have a bunch of blaze rods. There's no harm done. Although it goes pretty high. 32. Beautiful. Oh, and we get an extra blaze rod placed on the side. Perfect. So, let's see now. I press this once. It looks like it just, not only did it just spawn them in here, but we only have 1. Did it just spawn them, like, really far? Sorry, I lowered my, entity distance again, because I was getting some lag with the shaders I was using, which isn't too usual for us, so I was a little bit worried. We've got nothing. There's no mobs. Okay, let's push the button again. Let's maybe, you know, hold on. I don't really know. Alright, boom. What? We got a single villager. So, riddle me that. Riddle me. I've gone too far, but I don't really get how that works. My best guess is that there's like a bunch of witches hidden in like a cave somewhere now that I've increased that range. So we'll lower it back down. We'll go to something a little bit more reasonable, like 10. You know what I mean? Or like 7. Sure, we'll do 7. So let's now flick this button. I genuinely don't know. It seems really weird to me. I'll be honest, yeah. I don't fully understand. I'm not fully grasping the entire situation here. All I know is that at the very least it's working, right? It's doing the job. Now, a byproduct of this entire situation, so obviously our main goal, we're probably not going to extend the size of it, was to get redstone, right? In terms of redstone, we're getting a decent amount. Now, I don't remember specifically how much we had, but like, it's going up ridiculously fast. It was obviously for the infinite storage disk, so we can obviously compare our rates here. We're getting there. It's taken a while. It's taken a really long while. We might have to do some more big moves here. But yeah, it's getting there. Okay, sure. But yeah, the byproduct, as you might be able to see, is experience. We are getting an insane amount, like a constant just influx of experience, and like look at this thing go. That is pretty crazy. Now, if we wanted to, we could hop under here. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's somewhere. This guy is what's entangled with all of the liquid experience. And as you can see at the moment, there's nothing in it. So that's good. That means that all of the fluid is actually being taken out, which is important because obviously we want to make sure it's all getting taken out fast enough. With that being said though, this is what's hooked up. And so it's going into the quantum entangler porter, which is set to mobs. And it didn't look like that was hooked up over here, did it? Oh, no, it is hooked up. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess it is working. It just, I feel like it didn't look like it was. Oh well, okay, sure. But yeah, we have a lot more experience, so now we can do a lot more enchanting, because I know we ran out a little while ago. So, how are we going to attempt to tackle this this redstone problem this episode? Well, I've had a few comments on the last video and the video before that to rework our simulation area again. So our hostile neural networks, currently I think we have them loaded up with witches. And then if we come down here, all of the profits are going into here. And they're actually, we've got a bit of a backlog. So I might actually have to, this is why we don't have stuff generating for a little bit. We've got all these things just like stagnant. They're not doing anything. Okay, I'll tell you what, we can do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of time in a bottle just to speed these along. So these are going a little bit faster now. But they're not going. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, essentially we want more of this, right? We want more just like mass production of these simulation chambers doing witches, because the witches, they make witch predictions, which I have over here, and these give us 16 redstone a pop. So each time one of these fills up, 16 redstone. Okay, that seems pretty simple. You know what? We can do some math here. So let's see how much this takes. All right, it takes about 16 seconds in my head counting. Okay, so roughly around that time. Okay, cool. So 16 seconds, and we get a prediction, and then those guys can produce or process the predictions pretty fast. So realistically, the time it takes doesn't even matter. The main thing is just how much we can make. So we need, for this infinite storage disk, I think we pretty much need like 1 million, right? We really need 500,000, right? So 500,000. Let me do some math here. I think we have to divide 500,000 by 16. So 500,000 divided by 16. We would have to have 31,000 predictions, 31,250 if we want to be precise, right? Of those which predictions processed, right? Now, each of those gets processed in, what was it, 16 seconds? So if I divide that by 16, no, I times that by 16? Does anyone know what we're doing here? I have not a clue. Hold on. All right, we can figure this out a bit better. So obviously that would mean we would need 31,000 of these predictions. Now, how do we get 31,000 of them? Well, we can either get one of these set up, speed it up a bunch, and have it process. Sure, we could do that. Or we get more of them. So I think we would need like a crazy amount to make this worthwhile. But let's say we did 100, right? If we did 100 of that, we'd divide up that big number we had by 100. And now we only need 312 of the witch predictions from 100 of these simulation chambers running at the exact same time. That's assuming, of course, that we're getting a thing 100% of the time, which we won't be getting. But, roughly. So yeah, that seems a lot more reasonable. We set up 100, and then we only need 312 from each of them. Sure, let's do that. So, simulation chamber. Well, for starters, let's go and add a recipe, because we don't have a recipe, and... Was that a witch down there? No, that's our little guy. And obviously, we probably aren't going to want to craft these manually, one would think. Yep, this place will load. I was trying to get, chunks load, so a bunch of things aren't force loaded. So, we obviously want the simulation chamber pattern. This should be good. I imagine all that stuff, surely we've got a bunch of it. Surely. So we'll click here. And let's say we actually do want to do that number. What was it? 312, roughly? You know what? Let's just do 300. Keep it nice and clean. No, it wasn't 300, sorry. It was 100, right? 100 of them would get us... Yeah. I know what I'm doing. So all we need is actually 2 obsidian, believe it or not, which that's a very strange amount, and it's also a very strange block this late into the game to just not have. And not only that, but not even have, like, a way to order it. That does seem a little bit weird, I will be honest. What can we do then to get our hands on some obsidian? I'm pretty sure there's quite a few recipes. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, there's a few things here. Snow cap oven from Blue Skies. I'll tell you what, I'm tempted purely because I haven't touched the Blue Skies, and I saw part of a Blue Skies biome, and it looked phenomenal. But we might leave that for another episode. You guys might have to remind me though, because I seem to forget. We can wash magma blocks. That's probably not going to happen. There's obviously a bee. Of course there is. There's a lot easier ways to do it though, I think. For example, we could cast some. I think that's what we're currently doing. I don't know if the system's hooked up. Or we can just chuck it in a blast chiller. That's probably what we're going to do. There's also a stonework generator, or material stonework factory, sorry. This guy's really good. He can do a bunch of things. And as you can see, he only consumes the lava. Blast chill is sort of like the cheap way out. And to be honest, we're probably just going to do that. Because, once again, it's the cheap way out. We might as well. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go blast chiller. You know what? We might actually want to chuck it in that other area purely because... Oh, do we even have this stuff? We have nothing. We've been brought to... We've been crumbled to our feet. We own nothing. We don't even have packed ice. You know what? That material stonework factory, it's sounding pretty good roundabout now. Can we... Yeah, let's maybe get one of these. We can pretty much afford everything here. All we need is, it looks like pink slime. We can do that. Yeah, we can do pink slime. We have the technology. Once again, we just need to get back to our crafting room. Listen, lots of back and forth today. So we'll go in here. We'll add the pink slime recipe. Were we gonna get water as a byproduct? No, I think, maybe. Huh. Yeah, I think that does make sense. Do we have this guy entangled here? This goes to an energizing orb. We don't actually have, the machine that we're after entangled here. So I think we actually need to run back. And I believe it is in this direction on these horrific pallets here. Or platforms, sorry. So in the Dissolution Chamber, so this guy here, I think we chuck in the pink slime recipe. Then we can go ahead and order the pink slime just by doing this. Order that. This is all for some obsidian, which I could probably just go mine like a couple stacks in like a millisecond. But trust me, it's worth it. Do we already have it? Oh, we already have it. It crafted it that quickly. What did it do with the water? So, see, it's still got water in it as like a little extra product, I guess. And I don't really know how we can get rid of that, because we've got this guy that imports items. We don't have a fluid importer. Do I dare? I think I might. Let's rip this up. What do we have under here? Okay, we can make work with this. We're gonna get an importer, and this guy's gonna import fluids. Everything's fine. Remain calm. Everything's working fine. We're gonna need a wrench from refined storage. This will allow us to take off. I thought it would allow us. Oh, there we go. To take off that cover. Then I can pick up this pipe or cable, I guess, whatever it is. No one even knows. We'll set up the importer underneath here. Open him up. Set him to fluids. Bada bing, bada boom. That should be good. Currently, nothing's being taken out. We need to alter the fluid output, and we're gonna say push below. Does that do anything? It actually doesn't, which I'm a little bit surprised about, to be completely honest. Why doesn't it do anything? Fluid output, push, bottom. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's possible we don't have anywhere for the water to go. I guess what we could do is I could grab a trash can. Listen, this is going to be pretty sketchy what you're about to see here. But in theory, I think I can set this guy up to be like a external storage for water. And what that'll mean is that any water we put in our system, obviously we've got infinite water thanks to sinks. So any extra water can probably just go in the bin. Now realistically, I could just output that guy, put water into the bin, which, you know what? That might be the better idea. All I was going to do is set up like a whitelist to, only put water in the trash can. But as a smarter alternative, I guess, we can probably, I guess I'll leave this as it is. I don't think there's any harm done there. We'll slap this guy back down. We're going to place the fluid trash can here. And for the fluid output, we'll push it to the right. So it should just go in there. We can even whitelist this guy, and we can do water. Can we drag it in? Yeah, there we go. Water is what do you call it? Filtered. So it'll only let water go into that trash can. And as you can see, it's empty. We can hop back under here, hide away our mistakes and our woes, if we're allowed to. There we go. Sure. Sure. Okay, so we have the material stonework factory. Where's this guy going to go? He could go over here. There's not necessarily a reason for him to be over here, but for the sake of putting him near his friends, we could. It'll look a little bit too cluttered over there. We'll slap him in here. But with that being said, we don't even have any like refined storage in this room, so we'd have to entangle him. Let's just be a little bit smarter. Let's run back into our crafting area over here, and we'll chuck down our material stonework factory right there. Sure. So this guy's gonna get a number of things. For example, I think I want to set him up with an external storage, right? I'm gonna set this guy up here, and pretty much just leave it at that. We're gonna have it extract only, I guess. That probably makes more sense, and I think that should be good. So then what we can do is, as you can see, there's a number of things we can do. We can change what we're generating. I just want to generate obsidian, so we just went past it, but there we go. Generate obsidian, and then that's it. In terms of any of this stuff, I want to do nothing, actually. I don't want to smelt it. I don't want to craft it. I just want it to make obsidian. So I think it's now going to fill up obsidian. If you wanted to, you could have it make cobble, turn it into gravel, turn it into sand, and then smelt it, and then this thing's a glass producer. You can do some really cool things with it. But yeah, we just want obsidian. That's all we want. So we're gonna chuck that there. So he's powered up. On the back of him, we could do a crafter. It is tempting. We're probably just gonna do an exporter though, and hey, if we can afford one, we might as well grab a creative one. So we'll do this guy here. This guy's going to be set on fluid mode. Now he only needs 1 bucket of lava, like 1 bucket of water. Sorry, he won't use any water after the initial, but we might as well fill him up. So there we go. He's going to fill up with water and lava, and as you can see, he'll produce obsidian, and that is then accessed in our system. We can look at our obsidian reserves, and we should see it slowly go up. Yep, up by 1, up by that, and it will fill up this entire thing, and that's just some obsidian we can use. Now, obviously, he's pretty slow. We can search at Industrial 4 going to grab out some upgrades, so I'll grab out all these stacks. Which reminds me, I think I wanted to store like 8 of each of these, and we redid our system, so I'm going to chuck 8 of these in there. So we'll end up with like a bunch extra, but you get the idea. So in these, we want to do, I think, speed. Oh, we don't want them to go there. We want to do efficiency in as many as it'll let us, and then processing in the remaining. And so now you can see, he's doing a lot better. He's actually crafting 2 at a time, I think, courtesy of the processing ones. Awesome. In terms of efficiency, I don't know if efficiency does anything except for like maybe alter the power usage and lava usage. So it might actually be better in this situation to put an extra processing, because then that'll make... I thought it would make 3 at a time, but it didn't really look like it did anything different. So, we'll leave it. All I know is that we're making a decent amount of obsidian. We can have a look in here again. Awesome. So, what were we trying to craft with that obsidian? You might be thinking, well, I don't remember. What were we trying? Oh, the simulation chamber. So, of course. We wanted 100. A tall order, to say the least. So, I'm going to order that. There we go. Over there. Yep, they craft very quickly. Now, where do we want to put them? This is where the cookie crumbles, my friend. Where do we put 100 simulation chambers? These things are going to be cooking away, okay? They're going to be... There's a lot of work for them to do. I'm tempted to, like... I don't know. I can't think of a good design at the moment, so it's going to look pretty hideous wherever it is. I kind of just want to slap him down here, you know what I mean? I also don't know whether we go for, like, a wall, whether we go for, like, towers. I don't know what to do here, to be completely honest with you. But we're just going to begin. So, here we go. I have a tiny idea. I sort of almost want them to look like servers, you know what I mean? Oh, hey. Sure. Okay, we found a nice little cave down here. We'll probably have to patch that up. But the plan is to, I don't know, to just place them down. I should build something around them just so that it's not just sitting here, but we might do that after, which is code word for we probably won't end up doing it, but you get the idea. So my plan is we have like a wall of these, right? So we have like 5 there, then we have a walking path in between. We do 5 like this, and then we have 5 behind. Now the issue with this that you might already see is how we're gonna like access the ones here. I mean, I guess we can't access them. In that case, we'll do a gap. That should be good, and then we'll place them on this side. Obviously, we're going to need piping behind them, so we'll have to get all that stuff out. But then, I believe, if we have 5 of these... I did 6, didn't I? Oh, I did 6 here. I was like, hold on, I swear I know how to count to 5. Listen, I might not know much, but I would like to think, at the very least, I can count to 5. By the way, I just want to point something out. I've 100% pretty much been on autopilot this episode. Like, I don't really know what we've done. I don't even know what I've said. I've just sort of been doing it. So, I apologize if I said anything. Like, I've just been on autopilot. I think I've done it. I think I've become a YouTuber because I didn't even think. I'm just doing. This is pretty cool. So we've got 4 stacks. So in theory, to place down 100 of these, we just want to place 5 stacks tall. So we can either... Oh my god, they're a little bit annoying. We can either do that manually, or we can do a little bit of speed work with the building gadget. We'll see if it even works. Yeah, there we go. So we can do this and this. Is it going to place it the right way? It is, but they're all going to place that way. So we're going to have to do like these stacks all in a row. And then we're going to have to copy these, and they'll flip their rotation. And then we can place them like this. How cool is that? And then we can place these ones, and they'll be facing the right way as well. And there we go. 100 simulation chambers all ready to be hooked up. So, what do we need? To be honest, we need a lot. We are going to need to be inputting the things, and we're going to need to be outputting the things, right? Input matrices, output predictions, okay? Whew. How do we do that? We have a few options. One option is we entangle them. The other option is we use XNet. Now, I want to use XNet, but I'm thinking, okay? It's dangerous, I know. I have an idea though. If we get a controller from XNet, which we might not have, I might have to just look up at XNet. I reckon we can do some pretty good stuff here. So, I'll grab a controller. we'll craft whatever we need here. Everything's fine. Remain calm. Things happening. In terms of hiding this somewhere, I'll place it here for now. In my brain, by the way, we're gonna build something around this. That's sort of why I'm like, adding some extra pipes. It's fine. Everything's fine. Then we're gonna get some cables. Now we have some blue network cables. Sure, we'll use blue network cables. Someone told me as well, we only need to you don't need to put a connecting cable on these. You can just place normal network cables, but apparently not, because I don't know, that doesn't really seem to be connecting, does it? So we'll grab a connecting one. I could be wrong. I could have done something wrong, but we'll grab a blue connector. We're gonna need a lot of these as well, but for now that should be fine. And then we're gonna run this pretty much up this entire wall. Not necessarily these blue cables, but the connectors. Every single one of these, including every single row here, is going to need to be connected. And what I might do, just for the sake of spreading things out, is set it up a little bit like this, so that, well, I guess, yeah, these ones are gonna have to go in the middle. I thought I could maybe branch them out so that we have a little bit more control over where everything's going, I guess. Does that make sense? Maybe not. But we'll place that there. We need a few more of those. We're going to need a lot of these, though. I'll try to craft a stack. 17. It won't be enough, but, it's the thought that counts. The blue network cables we will also need. We need a lot of blue dye. I think that's actually all we're sort of waiting on. So, here we go. Make a bunch of this. I think the rest is getting crafted into the system, so that should be pretty good. You don't have to use blue. I think that just means that they don't really, connect to other colors, I would imagine. But, yeah, should be fine. We'll craft an actual stack, or we need more chests and stuff. We'll get there. Obviously, actually, we can probably do this right now, because we know exactly how much we need. We don't have to play a guessing game. We need 100. We're missing logs. Really? Okay. Let me search log. Why do we have to use spruce? There's quite a few recipes we have like that, where it's like, why do I need spruce? We've got so many different logs, and you're asking for spruce in this climate. Also, portal? Okay, yeah. I was like, normally you're meant to let me through there. Alright. I need to find a chest. Now, I know you can use the crafting manager. Let me give this a shot again. There's a crafter manager you can get. Crafter manager. This guy here. And he should work. Really, I can't order this stuff. We don't have any iron. We don't have any raw iron. Okay, sure. Okay, we won't use that though. But you're meant to be able to search for it. I know we have one somewhere. But I feel like it's difficult to put it back where you got it, if that makes sense. So we'll just manually look through this, I guess. Alright, so look at this. The chest is using 8 oak planks for 1 chest. That should be pretty simple. So I think the issue is actually the planks. So let me look for the planks. Alright, here we go. We have 1 spruce log equals spruce planks. And the thing about this is it's not set up to be weird. You know what I mean? It's set up as normal. It's not set up to be exact. It's just, yeah, that's how you make them. Very strange. I mean, I'm going to leave that how it is because I still want to use them. But we can add some different patterns. For example, the logs we have, right? We've got a bunch of, We have a bunch of blazing archwoods. I know we're farming those. We're farming mineral and we're farming skyroot. So, I don't really know. I mean, I guess we just add this in and that should be fine. We can use that. Realistically as well, another thing we could do is I can add a recipe to just craft spruce logs. And that might also just save the issue. So we'll go and fill these in. A few of these, what do you call them? Crafters have holes in them. So it's nice to just take care of that. Let's search chests. So now can we get these chests? 100 of them? Yeah, it's just going to craft more spruce. Of course it is. It doesn't care about all the other stuff we just set up. All right, we'll run back this way. Yep, I remember I know where we're going. And so this is for the connectors. And then obviously the connectors I'll just manually put together or place them down, sorry. Craft a stack. we'll craft the remaining ones at the end. But essentially, all you do is this. Now, in terms of the building gadget for these, I don't think you can, and I don't think you want to, but we're gonna try it anyway. Yeah, okay, you can do it. Sure. Sure. I'll let you know when it's a problem. I'll let you know when it decides to not work. But for now, this is definitely a lot faster than me doing it manually, and it appears to be working. Okay, so these are all hooked up. There's a few visual bugs that I'm hoping don't matter. I don't think they do. I guess if we wanted to double check, we could go in here and see what's connected. Currently, it's showing, I think, only the ones that I manually connected. Is it possible that just by, like, manually replacing a block here, the entire thing would refresh? No? Oh, actually, that seemed to do it. Breaking one of the connectors seemed to refresh the rest of these, and they still don't show up. Okay, we might have made a boo-boo by doing that. Did we? Yeah, you know what? Because if you look at these, when we hold crouch on them, it doesn't show their connector number. So for example, the one I placed down there is now consumer 20, sorry. The rest of these have nothing on them. So I don't think they show up in here because they just, I guess, don't exist. So place them manually. There you go. I thought something wrong might happen, but this is what it should look like. Like even just placing those, there should be a lot showing up in here, like an overwhelmingly large amount. Okay, these are all hooked up, and as you can see, this is more like it, okay? Now listen, I'm almost certain already what I'm doing is like the wrong way to go about doing this, but I'll tell you what, I reckon we can get it working regardless. So we'll slap some power on this just to, you know, get him up and running, and then we want to create a channel. We'll also need something else. We'll need a few different things, right? So for starters, we'll need, I'm gonna get 2 barrels. We're gonna use 2 barrels for this system. 1 barrel is going to be an input, 1 barrel is going to be an output. Assuming, of course, we can get barrels, but apparently these are like the rarest resource on the planet because just creating planks is like such a rough task to do. What's going on here? Like, what is actually happening in the plank department? What is happening? Planks, can I order like, you know, 100,000 of these? I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. I think they're being used up. So I think just by ordering a ridiculous amount, the system's like, okay, yeah, all right, we can actually make things now. Yeah, I think that was the issue. Okay, so anyway, an input and an output barrel. Where do I want to put these? I don't really know. I'm gonna place one here, and I'm gonna place one here. Okay, input barrel, output barrel. Right. On the backs of these, they will need connectors as well. And these connectors, because obviously we want them to do something specific, we can open them, and I can call this output. This is going to be the output barrel, and this is going to be the input barrel. Input. Input. Now, this might get confusing because we're inputting into this barrel, but obviously we're going to be exporting out of the barrel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to input all the prediction matrices in here, so all of like the ingredients that go into this slot, and then all of the stuff that's actually made is going to output. So all the predictions are going to go into here, into our barrel, and then export it into like our network. That's sort of what I'm trying to do here. Which means realistically, this barrel isn't going to be a barrel. It's probably going to be an ender chest. So we'll go ahead and hook that guy up. Just you know, make him ready to go. All right, so this is hooked up. This should be our beautiful chest, and it's still named output. Perfect. So what now? Okay. So this first channel, I'm gonna set it to be a xnet.item. So this is gonna be just an item list. Okay. And so what we want to do is obviously the barrel is going to be our input. So I'm going to click on this guy. I'm going to open him up, and I want him to extract. So I want to extract all of the matrices from here, and I want to put them into every single other one. Now, I don't know. Is there like a trick to highlight all of these, or not highlight, sorry, but select all of them? I don't think there is, but we can sort of cheat a little bit in terms of speeding this up. I can click on here, and I obviously want them to insert. So from this guy, I'm going to extract stacks. And I'm going to make them go, you know, as fast as I can, which is that, I guess. Sure. Then the rest of these, I'm going to insert the item, and that's it. That's all we need to do. What we can do is we can copy this connector, and then I can just do Control V, and I can just paste on all of these. And as you can see, it's creating that exact channel that we want, this insert channel. So I just need to do that for all of these. Now once again, you might have saw copy this channel. What we could have done, and what I was tempted to do, sort of, was have all of these be like connected to one system, and then that would allow me to just like only do one of these, so I could do like all 25, then copy that and paste it for all the rest of them. But it's fine. Doing this like manual copy paste for 100 of them, it definitely sounds bad, I will admit, but it's not too bad. You know, we've done something more tedious. Okay, so there we go. We've got inserts on all of them, and you're going to love this next part. So, obviously, we then want to export. So this next channel, this is going to also be an item channel, but this time, we're going to be inserting into this output chest, and then all of these, we want to be extracting, and we can set it to stack mode. It doesn't really matter, but we'll set it to stack. Then we want to copy this, and you guessed it, we do 100 more. But this should be it. It should be this simple. In theory, it should be this simple. Okay, it's done. The deed has been done. We are extracting on all cylinders. So, what now? I don't really know, to be honest. I think we're just good. I think all that's left is to actually hook this stuff up to, you know, put things where it needs to go and whatnot. So, how are we going to do this? What I might do is I might hide this a little bit, because obviously I need to set up my refined storage system to put stuff in here. So what I might do is go network. We'll grab this stuff out. That should be fine. We'll set up a network for it. Why not? This one's going to be a receiver. It's just a matter of where I want to place this. I think we place it here, and I obviously network that up, and then we get an exporter. Now this is going to get a little bit messy, I guess, but we'll do exporter. I'm just trying to think, like, imagine if we hooked this up where we could take out the, like, specific modals and stuff. Like, I could order, like, okay, I need some redstone, put in which modules, or which models, and it, like, puts in all the witches, and then, like, puts in the specific amount of matrices that are needed, and then, like, I order some ender pearls, so it puts in some enderman down here. Listen, that would be pretty cool. I think it's doable, but listen, not this episode, okay? We're not jumping in that deep, but that is definitely something that I would be extremely interested in trying in the future. Are we allowed one of these? I ordered one, but as we can see, we're waiting on something. To be honest, I think our ore processing is still incredibly primitive at the moment. I think that, oh, actually, it looks like we're sort of waiting on, like, smelting, which seems a little bit weird. Is it because this guy's crafting a bunch for whatever reason? What if I cancel that? What's happening here? Okay, I don't really know what is happening there. Can I get any? We don't have iron. What happened to our system? Why are we crumbling? Why are we completely crumbling as a society? An ironless society. You know what I think the big issue is? I mean, obviously the issue is that we're still using this guy down here, and he's like, I'll be honest, I think he's struggling a bit. I think in fact, I think the whole, oh my god, my world is falling to its knees. I can't do anything. Oh, okay, there we go. You're right. You good? Because, like, he's trying to order 1,000 of, or like 10,000 of every single ingot. Like, if I search ingot here, he's trying to get 10,000 of all of them. And, like, we've got 10,000 of a bit of them, but, like, iron. 10,000 iron. Where's my iron? And it's because, why don't we have raw ore? Like, I'm very confused with this whole iron situation. We just don't have any? We just don't have any. Sure. I was like, I'm very confused by that. I know we're using iron, but are we using all of our iron? I mean, I guess we are. I don't think, this place isn't force loaded, so maybe it's that. I mean, is this guy done? No, he's not done. I think we're getting stuff. It's just, I don't know. Oh, you know what it is? Yeah. What do we do here? What? Blacklisted. It's within our system. He's set to extract. He's on items. If I open it, you know what I think the issue was? Because it wasn't force loaded, we didn't have access to all the items. So they were there. We just, they weren't recognized in the system. Okay, we're good. 10,000, please. 10,000 iron, please. Okay, we should be getting iron now. Hopefully. Is that what we're seeing down here? Iron? Yes. Excellent. It's going to take him 20 years to do that, but at least, you know, we can slowly get towards that. We'll set up our network. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. I need to make some covers and stuff. Alright, so I'll place this here, connect that up like that. Oh, that's not at all what we want. By the way, our system's full again. By me connecting that system up. I think, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but all of it, like, we're done. We're done. Which actually, there's a block. The Armory Cabinet. We're gonna check that out. Hopefully, if I remember. But at the moment, we need to get this thing running. We need to get this bulb going because this is towards infinite storage. So this is going to be our simulation station. Okay, we've got the simulation station set up. We just need to put in our little network card. Beautiful. He's hooked up. So we should be able to do some processing over here now. Oh, this is beautiful. This reminds me of my metallurgic infusing that I had set up, or something. We had some slurry systems set up, I think, and it was horrific. And I don't think we ever actually like ended up using it on Allthemodium 6. So hopefully we use it this time. Hey, so let's go to exporter. We didn't end up getting our creative one. I can order one. I don't think we'll get it, but I can order it. Maybe I cancel this as well. Maybe that gives us some iron to work with. I don't know. Oh, you know what the issue is? Because we're full, I don't... Oh, well, the iron should still be able to go on the system, to be honest. But it might not... The ingots might not be able to. And I think that might be what we're experiencing currently. Let's have a look. No, it's actually... We look to be... Yeah, but... I mean, everything... At least allegedly looks fine. I do think that is the problem, though. Because, like, if our storage is full, we can't really do anything with that. So... Let's give this a shot. There's something I want to show you guys. We'll do it in the mining dimension, since this is where we have like all of our drawers and stuff. There is a drawer, or this thing here, the Armory Cabinet. We're gonna have to order some stuff, which means we probably won't get it. I might have to manually craft the stuff, to be completely honest, just to be able to, you know, actually craft it. We're gonna need a redstone comparator. We're gonna need some redstone torches. Yep, 1, 2, 3. Yep, we can do that. All right, we'll need a piece of netherite as well. There we go. We now have everything, so I think we can just craft it. Armory Cabinet. Now, what are we going to do with this, you might be wondering? Well, I believe if we slap it down here, and we grab one of those exporters, which we don't have, I guess we grab one of these, and we grab maybe speed upgrades would work. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we get a stack upgrade. I don't know if it'll work. This guy, allegedly, will store things that can't be stacked. You know what I mean? Like, things like armor. That's what I think is meant to happen. Currently, it doesn't really look like it's doing it. And I'll be honest, I have not a clue how this works, but it's there. Armory Cabinet. Does it mention it in the book, potentially? Because I know we have some storage stuff here. Functional storage, compacting storage controller, ender drawers. No, there's no apparent mention of it. What's over here? Some dimensional storage. Okay, the plot thickens, How do we put this to the test? Can I put a wrench in there? Oh, the wrench will spin it. That's fun. Okay, let's grab maybe a helmet. Let's grab, you know, a compressed iron helmet. Huh. No, I don't really know how to do it. Armory Cabinet. We might have to look this one up. We can try. I think I read that an external storage will do the trick. The problem is, again, I don't know if we can get away with crafting this because we've got so much junk in our system. I suppose I could take this. I could borrow this one for a second. Yeah, we're just borrowing it. We'll put it back. So if I place this here, it says 0%. Function Armory Cabinet 0%. Maybe because it's not hooked up. Hold on. Let me place this here. Sure. 2. So it's already started storing stuff. What's in there? Leather boots and leather pants. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What do we do here? How do I export? You know what? I think I know. Yeah, I think it does work. I think you have to use something for it. So for example, if we set this up, click this. I guess we'll leave it as it is. Sure, why not? But then if we go exporter, and we put in here, say, a helmet, and then we turn exact mode off, this thing should fill up with helmets. Oh wait, it's blacklist as well. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, once again then, I don't know. Because we obviously have other helmets. I really don't know. You know what? I still don't even know. I still don't understand. What are we looking at here? What do we have a bunch of? Substrate and copper ingots. Let's just add some drawers for it. I think that's just a very simple solution that I mean it should tie us over for a bit. We don't have enough iron to make another one. I'm gonna place this guy down. He shouldn't automatically connect. And then we'll grab substrate and we'll place it in here. You know what? This guy doesn't even need compacting. Let's just grab a drawer. Do we have any? We have an ender drawer. Can I get a drawer? Is this something we can? I guess I've got one on me. Yeah, sure. Beautiful. So I'm gonna place this drawer, I guess, over on this side for the sake of symmetry. Place this guy here. Put a piece of substrate in. Beautiful. We'll grab our configuration tool. No. We'll grab our linking tool. Yes. I mean, to be fair, we probably want the configuration tool as well to lock this guy. So he's locked. And now he's connected. Beautiful. What we probably will do is hook up the exporter that's over here to go into the system and to export exactly that, to export all that substrate. So we'll place this here for now, and we'll put substrate in there. I know this episode took a bit of a detour, but I mean, this is what happens. There's some things you have to clean up. So now we should be getting stacks upon stacks of substrate in here. Beautiful. I'll put some upgrades in there, mainly because we have them. But I will put a void upgrade in there so that we can also take care of that. So this guy can now store, I think, a ridiculous amount. Yeah, he can store 679 million. So we don't have that much, so that's not a problem. In terms of our storage, that probably won't do much because I'm pretty sure this system can store a lot of a single item. So we might not even notice any difference in our storage. I think. I could be wrong. The main thing that we need to take care of is all this little stuff. But I don't really... Even then, though, I don't know. What can we get rid of? Anyway, we can put copper here at least. We might as well. Let's go ahead and make sure that guy's locked. Go ahead and link him together. Beautiful. Open this guy up. Search up some copper. And we'll slap that ingot in. And that should take care of this as well. We should get stacks coming in. Beautiful. Nice. Once again, probably won't notice the difference. But at least, I don't know. At least we're getting some of these big things out of our system. In terms of everything else, once again, I don't really know what the best idea is. to be honest, the best idea is the infinite storage disk, which we're slowly but surely chipping away at. We could use a different disk, I guess. Like we could grab one of these storage cells. Do we just do that? I mean, I guess. Like, do I just grab probably one of these if I chuck in external storage on here? I think I do. Alright, I'm gonna do something a little bit dumb, a tiny bit dumb. I'm gonna set this guy up as an external storage, and I'm just gonna hope that I can then craft everything, because it should start putting some junk in here, which to be honest, I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna fill up these chests, or if it's... I don't think I have a trash can attached, so I don't really know where that's going. Yeah, we got a trash can over here, but it's not hooked up. So yeah, I mean, at the very least, this should allow us, like, it's a bunch of storage in here. We can store 554 million blocks in here. Crazy amount. So realistically, the things I've ordered should start coming through. Like, I ordered, like, external storages and all that sort of stuff. I don't know, though. I am sort of in what feels like a bit of a waiting game. I'm trying to craft this thing. A big storage unit. We're just waiting on gold and iron. To be honest, let's just speed that up a little bit, I think. Let's manually grab the stuff and just put it in the smelter, which I think this barrel goes to. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab I guess, yeah, sure, 2 stacks of this. Where's our iron? Grab 2 stacks of that. Sure. Jump back through. Realistically, we should have a little smelting guy in there. And then I'm gonna chuck this stuff in here. Oh no, it doesn't smelt in this form, does it? I think I need to turn it into this, which is gonna make a big mess. Alright, but with all this stuff in the system, by the way, these guys, I don't know. They don't want to... I don't know. We're having some crafting issues in our crafting grid. But we should have our storage, I'm pretty sure. Storage cell? Yeah, here... no, we don't. Okay, I've ordered it again. Yeah, there we go. We're very close. The other thing was almost there. So now we just need to make a storage casing for it. Hopefully we can craft these stuff. I think we can. Yep, okay, we did. Beautiful. We now have a 1024K storage disk. It can store 1 million stuff. So, I'm going to open up... Oh, we only have a disk manipulator, don't we? Did I get rid of the drive? Yeah, I guess we did. Let's grab our drive, which I think is this guy. Disk drive for refined storage. We'll pick up the manipulator for now. I guess. Sure. I think that thing floats, right? Yeah, beautiful. Disk drive will go down. Everything should hopefully light back up. Beautiful. And we'll chuck this guy in. And there we go. Now, this priority, I want it to be, you know, like -100. I wanted to use this last, but I want it as an option. So yeah, I mean, that should work, I believe. Yeah, sure. Of course. Okay. What were we doing? what were we up to? I believe we were trying to finish hooking up all this stuff, but we had like a bit of an iron problem. And on top of that, I need to actually hook up the rest of our stuff again. So, sorry, this turned into a massive mess. I mean, the whole thing we're trying to do is fix this storage problem, but to be honest, we let it get a bit too far. Like, everything's just a bit too, like, this is horrific. Let me grab this stuff back out. Okay, that stuff's cleaned out. This stuff can keep stacking. Beautiful. Okay. I think we're good now. Did I place the external storage? Yes. Okay, I think I did. We have everything in here? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're good again. So once again, all I need to do is get that exporter, and we were trying to just get a creative exporter because for whatever reason we wanted to, and there we go. Now we've got it. So this guy, we want to have him put in prediction matrices. So these guys here. We're gonna have to give him a crafting card. Although to be fair, I don't think that's gonna really necessarily do much. I potentially take that back because we've got a lot in there now. Are these getting any? They're not. I don't know if, am I able to put in a stack when there's nothing else in there? No, you're not. Okay, beautiful. So it could still work. Now we do have this guy on us. So we can take this out. Now which model? And we can put it in here. Yeah, and the stuff instantly goes in there. So all these will need now is power, which, by the way, this can provide if we choose to. We'd have to create an entire network for it, but it might actually be better. Now, how much do these witches use? These witches use 160 RF per tick. This thing does 1 million RF per tick. I think we can sort of handle it with this. So what I should be able to do is slap it on the back of a connector, and as you can see, it connects right on. So we can open this up, we can scroll down and we can find, here it is, the Endergate. We're going to create this channel. We're going to do XNet Energy, click create. This guy is going to be set up to extract, and then the rest of these, you guessed it, will be inserts. So we'll do Control C on there, and then I think we can just Control V the rest of these, and they should all get power. Now, insertion priority, the rate, disable insertion if energy is too high, max energy insertion priority. For testing, I'm going to name this one. I'm going to call this one 1. There we go. So this guy is now called 1. So now if I look through here, we should be able to find... Oh, I guess it's this one. I want to set this guy up for insert. How does this look? Is it getting a bunch of power? Doesn't look like it's getting any, does it? And I think that's the one that we named 1. So what about the extraction? Is that the issue? I'm going to do extraction rate 10,000 per tick. I mean, I guess that's fine for what we're doing. If you needed more, you can actually get better connectors that I think are capable of more. So there's actually advanced connectors down here. And if you hold shift, it says the maximum RF is 500,000. So if you needed that much, you could. But I don't think we need that much. So we'll go back down here. We might have to change some of this. The rate, I'm going to do, we'll do 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever it lets us, because I guess why not? And hopefully... Okay, this guy still has nothing. Did that save? Let's double check. Yep, that's set up. We can copy this number if we want. Go into this top one, which is connector 1, and we'll set that as the insertion rate. 10,000. Oh, I think it copied the whole thing in. We actually want to switch this to insertion. And is that working? Doing anything? No. Okay. Max insertion rate. There is a 1 at the front, right? Yeah, there is. Insertion priority, redstone ignored, insert. It's set on XNet energy. What if we cancel this? Let's remove this channel. Can I remove channel 0? No, I want to remove channel 3. Remove channel 3. There we go. XNet energy. Maybe that's not what we want. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. You know what? It's fine. I think we'll just place them on there. Oh, we actually want to place that back. Did that break anything? No, we're good. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. He's got energy on him. In terms of ender gates, we could get away with the cheaper ones if we wanted to. Do we want to? Maybe. Let me know what I did, by the way, wrong with the power, because I imagine you can use the power. I mean, you should be able to. 100. Yeah, to be honest, I think that shouldn't actually take too long. I guess we'll see. So all of these, oh yeah, they don't stack. Oh god, that's gonna be horrific. But I guess I'll start slapping them on. Because that should be enough to power this. Yeah, awesome. By the way, if you fill up your inventory except for one slot in your hand, they instantly just fly into your hand when you go to place them down. So that's, you know, I guess a little quick tip. Another quick tip for some of these that don't stack. There's probably a better way to do it, but if I hold shift and scroll, it fills up my inventory pretty quickly. I'm sure there's a way to like withdraw like a full stack at once somehow for these unstackable items, but if not, that seems to be a pretty good way to do it. And this should be all of them. Because we crafted 100 and we've only got 100 spots, so this should be the perfect amount. Beautiful. So all of these are powered. Awesome. We've obviously got these in here. I mean, it should be doing it. I think it is. Now, one thing that will happen is these predictions are going in our system. So we're going to get a bunch of these. We're going to have to set up a completely different area just to put all of the predictions in. That might actually be another episode because we're Fred now along just setting up this thing. Yeah, I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about the whole processing of the predictions. I sort of thought this was pretty good and like it. Okay. What do I need? I mean, to be honest, we're going to need a lot of these witch models, witch data models. Is there a quicker way to get them? I don't think there is. Let me know if there is, but I think we're just going to have to be killing a bunch of witches with these on us. And it's going to be extremely tedious, but I mean, I think it'll be worth it, to be honest. We'll come over here and we'll check in on this system because these have been running still. I mean, they should have been. And I don't know where this is pulling all the stuff from. Like, this guy keeps asking... That's a lot of redstone. That is a lot of redstone. What's the issue there? The issue is just the extracting. Hold on. There's an easy solution for this. We just grab pipe upgrades and shift click them into each of these. And then, as you can see, it should take care of the redstone problem. Yeah, awesome. Nice. We're flowing again. This system, I think, is pulling every prediction we have in our system. I think so. Because, maybe not. I actually don't know. You know what? It doesn't look like it is. The prediction thing should be simple to set up. It's just a matter of doing that. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you, to be completely honest. We might, like, revoke this stuff back to being our general area where we just have, like, random bits like spiders and stuff. And then make this other farm genuinely the witch farm. Or what we could do, because this stuff's going to be running for a very long time. We're going to get probably more than we need. I imagine quite quickly. We could have it so that each zone, each like row here, is for a specific, you know, type of thing. So what do we have? Which, am I able to like place these in faster? Not really. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I'll tell you what, it is the weekend. So what I might do, we have a choice this episode. Either I set them all up with witches, or we set up the loot processing. I reckon I do the witches. I reckon I do that this episode because that seems like that's the worst part, and I reckon we can do it. To make a witch, there's a few ways to do it. The question is, which way's the best? I'm sorry. But anyway, over here, we can do this pretty easily. I'm going to grab some cobble because I love me some cobble. And this is going to be pretty hideous. But we're going to place this here, like so. And then we're going to place this here. And we're going to set this thing up. And we're going to get some witches spawning. Then we're going to get some of these. Let's move this away. Let's store, this is our silk touch. We'll store that away. We'll put these away. We'll put the wrench away, that wrench away, warpstone away. And this is where it gets very, very, very messy. So, I think we want to make a bunch of these. Yeah, I think we want to make a bunch of these. So, I'm going to make a bunch of these. And this is where it also gets very messy. I think I want to fill them all up. I'm pretty sure I want to fill them all up with the stuff we need. So that's going to look a little bit something like this. I think we obviously want the sword, so we want that. I reckon the rest of these... yeah. Yeah, how do we want to do that? I think this is fine. Oh, these guys are making a lot of noise, and they're actually... Let's say run with redstone. Let's just chill a little bit on the witch department. Holy moly. But we're going to want some empty models. So these guys here, the model frameworks. So we're going to grab a bunch of these. And like I said, it's going to get quite messy. So I think I want to... Oh my god. Essentially, I'm going to want to right-click all of these. And then slap them all into one of these. And that is literally the process that we're going to have to do. For every single one of these modals. To be honest, I should have counted how many we had. Because we might end up making more than we need. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'll fill up one row and then we'll figure out the rest. It's fine, it's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'll come back with some progress. How does that sound? Okay, I think we actually have the perfect amount to complete one of these. Because I believe we need 16, and that's what we have in a combination of all of these. So what I'm going to do now is we'll come back over to this guy. Oh, they all despawned. I mean, it's cool that happened. I wasn't sure if we had, you know, reliable despawning in our single player world, but that's cool. Obviously, we need these to spawn again, so we'll hook this back up. While we're here, I think we know where this is going. Let's grab some upgrades. So we're going to do efficiency, speed. You know what? Once again, probably don't need efficiency. We'll just do speed and 3 processings. And we'll chuck those in. Or maybe we do need efficiency, because it doesn't seem to want to take. Will you take an extra speed? No, you'll take efficiency. Will you take another efficiency? I didn't think you would. No, I guess he just takes one of each. So what we're going to do here is we're going to kill them. We're literally just going to smash all these. The slashing, whilst it does a bunch, it looks like it did like half a heart of damage. But what we should be getting is these guys filling up. In fact, yeah, look at them. All of them are set at basic, so we can actually turn this off. Maybe, I don't know, if we want to kill them. There's no real reason to kill them, I guess. But, oh, we're actually getting some spawn eggs. Awesome. We'll put all this stuff away. All of these are done. They're all basic level. If we wanted to, we could keep farming them to try and push it up to the next tier just to make it, I guess, easier on our system. But the system's going to be running. I think it's completely fine to go and hook these guys up. So now comes the other tedious part, which is opening all of these, taking all the stuff out, and yeah, filling stuff up. So this was actually perfect, the system that we somehow accidentally hooked up. So I will fill these up, and this should be this entire row complete. All right, so yeah, the most tedious part here, oh, I think I missed one, is literally just doing it. You know what I mean? Like, nothing takes a long time. It's just clicking things. I'm sure we could probably pipe them in, to be completely honest. But I might be able to. I'll tell you what. Let's give a test. If I take this modal out and I chuck it in here, oh, it went in there. Oh, awesome! Absolute time saver. We're just gonna place him in here. So what I should actually do? Here we go. Check this out. We're gonna get a regulator upgrade. So that's actually gonna be this guy here. We're gonna have to order some parts because apparently we don't have them lying around, which we definitely should. No, we need to order some more. But here we go, regulator. We're gonna grab this, chuck him in here, and we're gonna say, hey, keep a stack. Keep a stack. What that means is when we take these stacks out, it doesn't automatically fill it up. It'll just keep a singular stack. I know I've said this before, but I'll show it again because it's pretty cool. Look at this. We take him out, it keeps a stack in, and only a stack. It's awesome. You can keep more than a stack or less than a stack. Whatever number you put in here, you can add some extra stacks and stuff. It's awesome. So we now need 75 more. So what's that going to look like? Well, I can search a modal here. We can click on these. You know what? I should add a crafting thing for it as well, shouldn't I? And by the way, yeah. Oh, actually, we can do this a little bit smarter. So what do we need? I need 75, and I need to divide it by 4, and this will tell us like exactly how many of these things I guess we need. Or I guess I don't know. There's a few things we can do here. All right, let's add this recipe. That should be good. We'll get this guy hooked up. I can't really think of a smarter way to do it, to be completely honest. I don't know. Something's not clicking. I can't figure it out. I think smooth stone is just stone smelted. Maybe, hopefully. I think we just did it. So we'll grab that. We'll grab this. Let's try this again. 75, please. Yep, beautiful. So we'll get those. They obviously don't stack, which is annoying. In terms of how we could automate even this step, which would potentially like make things a little bit easier. Like instead of having to right click everything, right? Because I mean, that's pretty annoying. Let's spawn one of these. You know what? Let's kill it. Oh, let's kill another one. I do have an idea. Listen, we might spend more time doing this than we do actually like just finishing the job. But hey, any moment we can take to make things a little bit easier on ourselves, we might as well. So I'm gonna grab Player Simulator. I'm gonna do at integrated. Where are we? We're gonna grab because integrated is the way to do it. Let's be honest. We're gonna grab this, some variable cards. We'll grab item interface, and we'll grab a chest. And so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna try to make this interface do all the work, all the right clicking at least. So I'm gonna place this here. I'm gonna place the Player Simulator on the side of it. We'll go ahead and we'll swatch this out. So there we go. We'll place our logic cable. We're going to place a chest, I guess here, sure. On this will be an item interface that'll allow our network to connect to it. Inside of here, we're going to say, hey, click item. Yeah, click with any item. Awesome. And so I believe if I just place a model framework in here and we spawn one of these guys, is it going to do it? Right click on an entity to build a data mode. I mean, it hasn't yet, but we might be able to do some work in here. Right click, right hand, continuous click. What if we toggle that off? Do we have anything? No. Okay. Or do I need to click with item, right? Like, is there one that says like use on an entity? I don't know. I don't know. Right click, right hand, continuous, sneak. No. Okay. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it because you can pretty much do everything with this mod, but I can't see how to do it at the moment. So we'll just go back to what we were doing before. It'll be tedious, but it'll be tedious for me. It should be quick for you guys. All right, just to show you, the first lot is done. I found out you can hold right click and like scroll to right click on all of them. This is, oh yeah, this would be tedious, but okay, it's not as tedious, right? Because if I just take things out, oh no, I haven't even, sorry, I forgot to actually do the important part, which was like, kill the mobs, kill the actual witches. Okay, and just like that, they're all basic. I don't think I killed that many, so I'm a little bit confused on how that stuff works. Like, yeah, I don't really know, but all I know is that we have all the stuff we need. This isn't doing anything. Oh, it is. Okay, so we should be getting them in some of these. The thing is, I don't know which ones. Realistically, they should show power in the top left. That's what I'm sort of looking for here, because I want to make sure that it is working and that they're not just, I don't know, somehow ending up in the output or something. But I don't really... Oh, yeah, here we go. Awesome. A witch showed up. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, everything's working. I just, in my head, I thought of this. These are, they're a bunch of basic witches. Anyway. By the way, these are literally the last ones. All of them are in some of these. Okay, these are the last ones. These will all go in here. Oh, I believe we've done it. All of this should hook up. All of it should be producing. We should get an insane amount of witch predictions. To be fair, for a while, it's going to be a lot of just them leveling up. They're getting to like 26%. All of these, they're going to be failing a lot. But yeah, we should be getting a bunch of stuff. As you can see, the stuff gets taken out. It goes in the system. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, one thing, you know what? I don't think it will matter. I was going to say, like, these will be using these guys up pretty often. You know what I mean? And we'll be using up 100 prediction matrices every single time, which is a decent amount. Like, it's going to be taking a huge hit in, for our production. And I mean, power as well. Not so much, to be honest, with the power. But, like, that's going to be expensive. I think this guy can keep up, mainly because we got a creative guy down here. I think he can take care of it. But if we run out of these resources, we're gonna notice it pretty soon. Okay, I'll tell you what. In the next episode, most likely, I mean, I'm very tempted to just do loot fabricators now. What do they cost? Can I want to do it. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, if we're gonna do it, we should just do it. I think we can do it. We can at least get something set up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing here. Okay. All I know is that I'm just gonna craft like 10 of these. Okay, 10 of them to manage all of them. Probably not enough. You know what I mean? Probably not. But I'll tell you what, we're gonna do it anyway. We're just gonna do it. Now this is gonna get a little bit weird with this setup because I have a bit of an idea. What I might be able to do is this might be able to take witch guys as well. Like if I search witch here and do witch predictions, we might be able to do this too and do a stack. That might be fine because I don't think it can put them back in. So I don't think we have to worry about that. And then what that means is that on this side, for example, I can place all of these. So how wide is this? Like, I don't really know. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we could do like 9. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Or, here's an interesting idea. We cap the tops of each of these with these. Eh? Not a bad idea, to be completely honest with you. Get a good 20 for each of these. Yeah, you know what? I actually, oh, we don't need that much, but I actually like this idea. I think it's nice. Yeah, sure, let's do it. All right, everything's powered up, so that's fine. All that we have to do now is, I guess, a little bit tedious. We're gonna have to do this whole thing. Now, if I set this guy up, he's already set up to extract, but if I grab the, if I copy this connector and I paste it here, what do we get? I don't know which one it's going to be in. Okay, it's here. I was wondering what it would do. Nice. I mean, this works. Yeah. So obviously, he needs power, which he's not actually getting, which sort of worries me. Yeah. Okay. Our system's sort of, it's taking a big hit. We're gonna have to work on that soon. But I just want this functional. You know what I mean? I don't know if we have enough power. I just want to have it the core set up, and that's what we're doing right here. We'll set every single thing up to do redstone as well. And then we'll have to let this guy run for a bit at full power to make sure everything's running. And we'll be able to see, I guess, how well this all works. So we should be getting everything in everything. And I should go through each of these and set it to be redstone. That's a little trickier. If we wanted the rest of this stuff, we could do that. But at the moment, obviously, I mean, all we want is redstone. All right, so we wanted to have a quick look at power to see exactly what's happening. I believe we still have it all set up somewhere over here. We have quite a horrific location. Did I move it? No, it's over here. Sorry, I'm a little bit crazy. So we've got these ender cells. They're receiving power at about 60,000 RF per tick, courtesy of this guy here. And to be honest, we might be able to chuck in another gas burning generator, but I don't really know. In fact, how else are we generating power? Because I don't think that's the only way we're doing it. I believe we set up, I know we've got that reactor. I don't think he was generating that much. Was he? Let's have a look. He's doing like 10,000 RF per tick, which is, it's all right, but it's not amazing. Oh yeah, this guy over here. This was our moneymaker. And as you can see, oh, he's actually still doing pretty good, to be honest, but he's not doing anything. I don't have him hooked up to the network at all. Okay. In that case, let's search Ender. We have an Ender Cell Nitro. I think that's all we want. I think I just place him down here. And then, yeah, there we go. The entire system's filled up. This guy's pretty much drained. Cool. Sure, yeah. Awesome. Okay, in that case, I think if we run back over here, all of this stuff should have been, yeah, it's all powered. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, there is one more step we've almost missed, and that is to extract on all of these, like what we did with these. So I'm going to go here, do copy, then we'll do paste, and there we go. So these are going to do stacks at a time. Okay, there we go. So we should see, well, we might not see it, but we should see these guys are empty now. Yeah, awesome. How's that? Here we go. Now, once again, the power cost, these gates can keep up with it. The only question is whether the system can, right? In terms of the system getting power, I think once these guys fill up, there'll be a lot less of an issue, I imagine, because they're currently taking a lot. I am a little bit confused, though, as to why this is draining. Because I don't really know. We should be good. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, I mean, he's empty. I mean, I guess that's why. But, I don't know, he's generating, what, 459,000 RF per tick? That's pretty good. Like, I mean, worst case, guess what? We just make another one of these. Like, it's pretty simple. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it, I guess. 2 million RF per tick. I mean, he's drained complete. Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? I think that's pretty cool, though. I'm quite happy with what we've done today. In terms of our redstone production, we should have a decent amount of redstone coming in our system. If we search redstone, we're currently at 100,000. Time will tell. Time will tell just how well this system worked. In terms of the redstone, just looking at this, we're not getting much, which is a little bit odd. Are we full again? Or is this guy just, like, we're getting 16 a pop, but I'm not seeing it show up in here. Is that... That seems a little odd. What's going on? I feel crazy. Witch predictions? Witch predictions? Okay, we've actually burned through all the witch predictions, except for what you see in here. That's pretty crazy in of itself, but I'm still a little bit confused. Like, what's happening with the redstone? Where's that redstone going? I'm not liking the lack of redstone showing up. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I just don't know why it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay. We'll keep an eye on things. Is it showing up in here, maybe? No, I mean, that looks pretty much the same. Don't know, to be honest. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm genuinely happy with this. Because that took care of all of the witch predictions. If we wanted to as well, we could chuck in other predictions. For example, if we wanted to get rid of all these Enderman predictions and stuff, we can. There's no reason saying we can't. It's just, I don't know, we don't need to at the moment, I guess. So yeah, these things will be running 24/7, assuming, of course, that I claim this land and force load it. There we go. And so very soon, or maybe not soon, but these guys should hopefully get up to the part where they're pretty much, they run and they succeed every single time. And then we'll be getting a guaranteed amount of redstone. Once these guys fill up as well, it should be a lot less stressful on our energy system, so that hopefully these guys will fill up. And on top of that, we're currently at the very least not generating enough that these guys will fill up with power eventually anyway. Once again, it'll take a good like week, maybe, potentially a week, until these guys are running full speed. You know what I mean? Like 100% accuracy. So we won't know for sure whether we actually need more power for a little while. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I know it's a little bit ugly. I do apologize for that, I guess, but it's impressive nonetheless. Do I have shaders enabled? I might. Oh, but my shaders won't work, I think, because oh, they actually might. I don't know. I was trying to use whatchamacallit. I don't know if it's. I don't even know if I have it enabled. I was trying to use integrated immersive portals over here, but I was having some issues with just with the mod because it still is in beta. So we'll revisit that. And I wasn't using shaders because they were lagging this episode. But it was like it wasn't normal lag. So like I don't know what the issue is. Hopefully they're fine for the next episode. But yeah, yeah. If we want to, like, I would take the thumbnail with these shaders on, and I might take like a few screenshots. But I feel guilty not doing the video with shaders on and then being like, oh, I'll lure you in with like a shader thumbnail. So we can have a look at it. As you can see, like quite laggy for whatever reason. Although, to be honest, looking at the little preview, it doesn't look too bad. Also, my preview that I'm looking at looks very bright compared to what I'm playing at. Nice. In fact, yeah, it looks extremely bright. Anyway, I don't know how to get a good angle here, but probably going to be something like this, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully maybe you learned a thing or two or had a little bit of fun or something. I don't know. Maybe I was just filling up the emptiness, the emptiness in your ears. So yeah, awesome. I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Thank you as well for all the nice comments on the last video. I didn't mean for it to be like a little bit of a I don't know, a sob story, but hey, it's nice to know that you guys are quick to jump on the defense there for me. So thank you guys, genuinely. Yeah, I guess that's a positive byproduct of this whole thing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I mentioned, I think it was in the To the Sky video. I don't know if you guys watched that one. I don't know if you guys are watching both series at once or what's happening. At the moment, at least, both series are quite different. So if you're worried that there's overlap in terms of the content being done, we haven't really even touched like the stuff we're doing in this series. So yeah, there's that. But what I was mentioning is potential server upgrades. They're in motion. Okay, they're in motion. So there's going to be some fun stuff happening. I'm excited for it. It's just a waiting game at this point. And the waiting game is out of our control. We are waiting for the new AMD CPUs to come out. That's, yeah, you know, big smirk on my face. That stuff's happening. Don't feel pressured to donate or anything because of that. All of it's happening. Okay, it's happening. All that's happening. Once we have everything up and running, we can figure out what it would, we can essentially have like a look at everything working and we can figure out like, okay, yeah, this is doable. We can figure out like numbers for upgrades and stuff. At the moment, the reason why I haven't really been, I guess, asking for, or like even offering any of that sort of like donation stuff on like on the forefront is because we're doing like monthly payments currently with our server provider, not with Bisect, with a different server host. For the ATM servers at least, not the To the Sky server is a free server from Bisect, which was extremely nice, extremely generous. And I'm partnershiped with them with the link in the description and promo code and whatnot. But our other server host, it was getting a bit too expensive. So it's like, that's why I reached out to Bisect to sort of like get a little bit away from us. And then also, this new server upgrade we're doing should be, no money needed. Only money will be needed for upgrades and like potential repairs and stuff. So that's going to be really excited. I'm genuinely really excited about that. Like we can afford to host these servers. So once again, don't feel pressured, but by any means, I'm telling you guys this because I know that like when I watch a creator, it's extremely nice to get that like that insight. You know what I mean? Like just to know like, okay, so this is what's happening. You know, it's not just herder, play video game, herder. It's nice to know like, okay, yeah, everything's happening. I don't have to feel stressed. Things happening. So yeah, all that stuff's funded. It's literally just we need to wait for things to happen. And then, yeah, we can figure out all that stuff. So it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm very excited. With that being said, thank you guys for donating. Once again, don't feel pressured to in the slightest. Watching the ads does more than enough. But of course, thank you. Because there have been... see, there's a flip side here, right? There's obviously the... I want to thank the people that donated, right? But it's also like... you guys don't... I don't know. It's awkward. Because it's like, I'm not going to say no to money. Like, if you're able to donate, thank you. like genuinely, thank you. But you don't need to. But then it's also like... I don't know. Unless I'm literally not allowing you to donate, it feels wrong of me to pretend like I don't want you to donate, but then also like I don't to a certain extent. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. We're having some existential crises at the end of these videos. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that we've got some upgrades in the works, and I feel comfortable mentioning them more often because I'm excited for them, because we've actually started, ordering parts and doing stuff like that. So it's very exciting. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what I should do with this Armory cabinet that we tried out, because I really like the idea of it, but then I sort of realized I think we binned all of our armor. So in terms of the armor, it's not as useful as I thought it would. I mean, I guess we've got all this stuff we can store in there. But yeah, let me know, I guess, a good way to get everything in there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. And once again, thank you guys for everything. So yeah, goodbye.